Give Dogwaltz a hand.
Woo!
Give Chris a hand.
Yes.
Give me a Xanax.
Yes.
I got a lot to talk about. I'm going to try to blow this off the cuff. Let's see if we can get this done. Do not correct her in front of people. Try to let her finish first. No, it's not fucking it. Hang on. Alright, I'm gonna have to use my list. That sounds like a chore list that I forgot. I fucking hate chores. I hate chores so much. When I was a kid, I used to try to convince my dad that I was gay to get out of certain chores. True story. He'd tell me to go mow the lawn. So like a good son, I'd go put on my work boots. Fucking cut off shorts. But then I'd go to my little sister's room, you know, grab my little tummy shirt, you know, came into it. Go stick that bitch on. Walk out in the front of the room and be like, hey, how straight you figure I'm gonna get this in today? He'd come running out of the house. Boy, turn the water hose off. You're freaking out the neighbors and get off my car. This ain't no Whitesnake video. What are you doing? I hate chores. I love messing with everybody though. I love messing with everybody. I used to fuck with my boss. I did a short stint at a furniture store doing sales, and I used to fill the picture frames full of Nicolas Cage pictures just to fuck with him. I just leave like 3 or 4 around the store, and he'd find them and, you know, get all pissed off. One time he had a donut on his desk for like a month, like, you know, like a donut like out of a vending machine, like it had a wrapper on it and stuff, but it just sat there. It just sat there on his desk next to his computer. It pissed me off, and so I ate it. But then I felt bad, and so I put $1 in the wrapper and then put it back on his desk, and he found that, and that he was upset about that. He was upset about that. I like fucking with people on Facebook with the like button. You know, you'll see people's, you know, their birthday is, you know, like today, and you'll see like, you know, all these, you know, 3 or 4 of your friends have birthdays today. What I do is I go on their page and I like all the birthday, you know, well-wishings and, you know, happy, so on and so forth. I'll like those messages, but I'll never leave my own happy birthday, so that at the end of the day, when they go and look at all of their, you know, what so and so forth and whatnot, they just see me liking all of that before they got a chance to, and they never see one of my own. Like buttons. Fucking stupid, isn't it? Like, I understand. Okay. I understand, like,
fantastic.
When you go put, you know, like, hey, I got a raise, or I got the job, or my side piece is pregnant. You know what I mean? Like, I understand people going on and liking, you know, those kind of things. What I don't understand are these slew of messages that have started cropping up slowly. That, you know, like, I'm a Christian. If you're a Christian, then you'll like this picture, or you'll share this thing, or if you'll comment, you'll get 100, whatever, spirituals. 1 billion spirituals will come into your heart and touch your children. I don't know how that works, but, you know, if you like it. I don't understand that. What I love doing is making up my own. And so I'll just put like a picture of just like, you know, like some city in like Iowa, and just be like, you know, Jesus visited this place last week, and if you don't like this picture, then you're not a real Christian. And there's always two. Like,
you can go fucking hell.
Two, you know what I mean? Like that weird in-law that you don't really talk. You forgot that they were friends with them on Facebook. You know what I mean? What it pisses me off the most though is when you ask for something genuine, like, hey, does anybody have a pickup truck? I need to move a couch. And then you get like 5 likes and no comments. What the fuck does that mean, man? Are you on your way? Do you have a truck? Do you like that I just need something right now? Is my vulnerability amusing to you particularly? Why did you like that without offering for it? I didn't ask if you had a pickup truck, just I need help moving this couch, man. I got to fuck with Harrison Ford. Woo. I went to Austin recently, which Austin's an amazing city. I haven't been there as an adult until recently, and Austin is a fantastic city. A lot of debauchery. It's like the new Gomorrah. I don't know about Sodom, but it's definitely Gomorrah. You hear more about Sodom. Most of the porns. Gomorrahs, though, don't usually happen in public. So I'm going to say Austin's more like Gomorrah. I like Austin. It was really cool seeing what's fixing to be in style in like 3 months. It was really cool seeing that ahead of time. So I was in Austin. I was on 6th Street for 4 days. We just partied our asses off. One of those days, though, I went into this pub and I was eating dinner. While I was eating dinner, I looked over and I noticed that Harrison Ford and a small group of people were eating there. Didn't think anything of it. I thought, oh, that's cool. Well, we ended up finishing up about the same time. And I waited outside to see if he was going to come out about the same time, and he did. And so I waited to see if he was going to stand there, and he did. And so I said, Mr. Ford, I am a huge fan of yours, have been my entire life. And he said, he was actually really nice. He actually paused for a moment. He said, what was your favorite, movie? I didn't have a whole lot. I didn't think he was going to ask that question. So just right off the cuff, I said, Air Force One. He kind of looked at me and he was like, what? I said, yeah, Air Force One. It's my favorite movie you did. He goes, not Star Wars or, Indiana Jones or nothing? Oh, yeah. I saw a couple of Star Wars films. They were alright, Indiana Jones, of course I grew up watching those. They were fantastic. I love Temple of Doom, but honestly, Short Stack made that movie for you. And he didn't know what to say. He's like, what about the Patriot games? I was like, fuck. Jack Ryan is an awesome character. I loved you playing Jack Ryan. That was fucking great. But Alec Baldwin, honestly, in The Hunt for Red October, was just a better Jack Ryan. And honestly, like everything these days, I was like, I don't think that was your, I don't think that was your best film. He was like, what about Blade Runner? Blade Runner changed, sci-fi cinema forever. Fuck Blade Runner, Harry. I told him. Air Force One was your best. You fucking hit me in the face. Harrison Ford hit me in the face. I'm still sore. The hardest I've ever been hit, though, I'm not a fighter by any means, but the hardest I've ever been hit was at work. I'm a diesel mechanic by trade. It's what I do every day. I get to play with big ass trucks and taco toys and stuff. But I was underneath the truck. I was pulling a transmission out of a truck. And you don't need to know the specifics of it, but it's big. It's about an 800-pound chunk of asphalt. And I was pulling this thing out from underneath the truck. I got it on a jack stand. As I was rolling out from underneath the truck, trying to pull this big ass son of a bitch out of there, I hear a creaking noise. Now, normally in my line of work, if something is making a noise and you don't expect it to be there, it's falling and you're gonna die. So, about the time that I turn my head to look to see what is going to fall off of what and murder me, what I can only describe to you right now as Chuck Norris and Mike Tyson hit me with what I still believe was Bruce Lee in the side of the head. Now I stayed conscious. But I was dazed, obviously. And so I rolled out from underneath the truck just a little bit more, and my buddy was standing there. Apparently he heard it, and he said to me, and I looked up at him and I said, what? And he said, what happened? And I said, fucking Mike hit me with Bruce. And he grabs me and pulls me out, and he looks underneath the truck and he finds the culprit. Apparently what had happened was the handle from the transmission jack had gotten wedged underneath the transmission and released with a force of Barry Bonds on steroid day into the side of my face, and I caught it. I love what I do. I get to go, like I said, I get to go to work every day and play with giant toys, giant trucks, giant engines. I love it. But honestly, my favorite part of what I do is when we get new hand soap. New soap day is the best. I walked in the other day and I see this sweet ass piece, just virgin soap. Nobody had touched it. It was all mine. And I walked in and I said, you baby, I'm covered in grease, right? Just ladies, think about it. Covered in grease.
They don't have a bar in that.
Dad's stomach, all that. I walk in and I see this new hand soap up there. And I reach in and I said, you know what? I'm just gonna bust this out real quick. So I reach up and I give it the customary 10 pumps. Nothing happens. Alright, let's keep going. 20 pumps. Nothing happens. The soap isn't working. By now, I've got no other options. I am covered head to toe in grease. I need to clean this shit off my arm so I can go home. Nothing's happening. Fuck this. Oh yeah, I'm getting it. I'm not quitting. I am not quitting. All of a sudden, I hear the bathroom door open. It's my boss. There she is. I just hear him walk the fuck back out. He didn't say a word to me. He didn't say a word. My boss thinks I'm an idiot. I know he does. He walked up to me the other day. I'm underneath the truck. Then I'm in my own world. I've got an earbud in. I'm listening to my shit. I'm working on my trucks. I'm in my own zone, not paying attention to anybody else. And all of a sudden, I see this face just poke over the wheel well, and I see my boss standing there. Hey man, you need to be careful. What? You need to be careful. So what do you know that I don't, man? Oh no. It's just everybody else is out at lunch. Don't get hurt. And then he walked away. And I thought to myself, you know what he just told me? What he just said to me was, hey little buddy, how you doing? There's no other adults in the shop right now. I'm gonna need you to be really careful. Can you do that for me, sport? Can you do that for me, champ? Alright, here's some bubble wrap. Go ahead and need you to put that on just real quick. If I get in trouble one more time because of you, you're fucked. I can't buy it honestly though, because I told him the other day that I told him that a hose had a mush on it. I don't know what the fuck that means. I said that though. I said to another grown man, a hose has a mush on it, and then waited for him to respond, and he didn't. He just, blankly stared at me. What I meant to say was a clamp had gotten over tightened and it rubbed a hole in it, and now now it's leaking. Some technical bullshit that makes me sound like an intelligent human being that graduated from high school. No, what I actually formulated to another grown fucking man and said to him was, the line have a mush on it. And there was a pause, and he said, what? It's broke. What? It's broke. It's broke. Where are my 30-year-olds at? Y'all know what it's like to fart and pee a little bit too, huh? Yeah, I'm not there yet. I'm not there. I've got a couple more years. Hell no. I've got a couple more years. I thought by now, I'm working on 30. I thought by now I'd be a little bit more mature, but it hasn't happened. My mom, before I had my son, was just obsessed with baby videos. You know what I mean? Nah, you fuck off. My mom was obsessed with baby videos, and I was over at her house, and she's like, I gotta show you this one. I was like, alright, fine, let's do this. So she shows me this video. It's this little British kid that's finding out he's gonna have a new baby brother. And he was so excited about it. And I said, alright, let's watch this thing. And so, I love watching reactions of little kids. Because any good news is amazing news. It's just over the top. And so she says, you're going to have a new baby brother. And he said, there's no way. You can't be serious. You can't be. And immediately I thought, it's your mom though. You got to keep that stoic face. Like when you're in church and somebody like the old lady behind you farts and and so I just sit there watching, and he just said it over and over, and every single time, just like my brain melts a little bit more. Just, you can't be serious, mommy. You can't be. You can't be. You can't. I was like, ugh. There was no way I was getting past this. You know what I mean? You have to just keep that straight face. And she's like, wasn't that cute? Yeah, all right. Oh my God. I got one last thing for you guys to a little bit. You guys have been awesome so far. I want to appreciate show appreciation to everybody that came out tonight. My girlfriend and I, recently we started 1980s fighting. I don't know if y'all know what that means. Like the 1980s montage videos, you know what I mean? Where there's like rock and roll music playing in the background. You know what I mean? Like we start out strong. Every single fight, we start out strong. You know what I mean? Just to push it to the limit. Walking on the razor's edge. There's nothing going on. It's just like WWE slap fighting and empty threats going in between us. You know what I mean? But we get bored really quickly. You know what I mean? So the second half is just whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, sleeping on the couch. Take my car. I call the cops. I swear. Whoa, such a kind of swear. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. My favorite part of the fight though is the makeup. You know what I mean? We're just like, she's my cherry pie. Shoot it on her face with a big surprise. Oh, you guys have been awesome. Thank you, Toby.
Sorry about the lighting, Marcy.
It's been a while, huh? It's actually a relief being up here.
It's horrible.
Months ago,
It's horrible. No, this is bad for you.
And my first time doing comedy was here at Toby, so thank you guys for having me here. But I recently did a show in Archer City. And you guys have heard of Archer City? You guys know anything about Archer City?
I see a silver head.
Is that a woo, really? For Archer City,
Oh, you got. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You
Like, it was really weird being up there. I mean, I survived it, but it was like I got on stage, you know, and I was the one performing, but they were the ones who looked nervous. Like seriously, like I had to make them feel comfortable, you know. Like I would throw in little clues during my acts to make them feel comfortable. Like I'd yell out, "Darius Rucker!" Because country singers is like an easy way to say, "Hey guys, we're integrated. It's okay." Like, it's fine. I think I might have taken it too far with Emancipation Proclamation.
Is yours better than mine?
But hey, I was just trying to loosen up the use of it. You guys are with me. What's up? But no, it was really weird though because I got on stage and I scanned the room because I like to check out my audience first. I made eye contact with this guy who was sitting in the back corner, and I swear to God, I thought he was gonna start bidding on me. I'm so glad he started high. But no, you guys are great. That's awesome. Awesome. It was my fault though, because before I went to Archer City, everyone kept trying to warn me about Archer City. You know, like they kept telling me to be careful because the people were racist, but I didn't pay attention to that because I don't like to dwell on things like that. You know, like unless I know for sure. But after the show, I got to talk to a lot of people, and they were actually really, really nice. Well, okay, they were nice, but I wouldn't have used the word racist to describe them. You know, like I would say they're definitely really passionate about being white. For sure. That's for sure. But it was great. I think the problem with that was that I don't really know how to handle myself around a lot of white people. Like for instance, I took a work trip to Boston, and I expected there to be a lot of people at this place, but I didn't expect all of them to be white. And it was just like one of those awkward situations where I walked into the room and I was surrounded by white men. So instantly, you know, like I didn't know whether to grab a seat or grab my ankles. But woo, white men. Yeah. Somebody's getting laid tonight. No, so Boston was fun. You guys, still let the crowd calm down a bit. I don't like to interrupt.
Yes, you are.
But no, my point is, white people aren't really that bad. You know, like being in Archer City was actually really fun. Like they invited me back, and I am going back, or as I like to say, traveling back in time. But how would you pass up an opportunity like Archer City? It was great. I mean, I've read about it, heard about it, but getting to experience history like that in real life was definitely life-changing. Like, my favorite bedtime stories come to life. You know, like, I have my favorites too. Rosa Parks and the Magic School Bus. There was, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Yeah? Anybody? How about My ABCs with MLK? Written by Malcolm X, of course. I think I still remember how it goes. You guys can say it with me if you do. I think it was what? A is for abolition, B for brutality, too far, C is for... I'm sorry, I can't read lips. Were you trying to say poons? Because I was going to say C is for cracker, but I like your version better. Did your grandmother tell you stories too, or are you just really passionate? That's great. Too much? No, not yet. You guys are still listening. You do more.
I'm so sorry. Sorry about everything.
But no, being in Archer City was fun. So I think the problem. I think the problem is that the word racist is kind of losing its power. You know, like people are just throwing out the word whenever they don't like what you say. So I like passionate about race because it's like can you imagine hearing that on the news instead? Like tonight on Fox News, passionate white cop beats black teen. Like I would tune into that, wouldn't you? Because we're all dying to know, did he beat him in a freestyle battle? You know, like what else could there be, right? So I'm glad that you guys are laughing, but I really should come up with less controversial analogies. I'm already working on my pop culture references because everyone already makes fun of me because I'm a little outdated on those references. But in my defense, I did grow up in Nigeria, so it's kind of like it sucks because I always have to explain myself. You know, it's like, I'm sorry, I don't know what hopscotch is. At 12 years old, I was too busy trying to get out of my arranged marriage to Prince Uche. But I mean, whatever. To each their own, right? Exactly.
I love it.
But it was fine. Like I'm glad. Obviously, I succeeded. Like I'm glad I'm here though in the U.S. The only thing is like there's just a huge culture difference. Like in Nigeria. Like when you think of Africa, what's the one thing you think of that they have a lot of? AIDS. Thank you. You are great. She's awesome. Yeah. So the two cultures, right? Like, so take AIDS for instance. Like our sex ed classes here, like teachers tell you ways to prevent STDs. But in Nigeria, sex ed is just a teacher standing in front of the class going over a list of symptoms. And it's like, you might have AIDS if you're African, right? I'm sure you guys were gonna guess that though. So teachers. But it was fine. Actually, besides AIDS, Africans also have a lot of kids. You know, they have really large families, which is the real reason I didn't want to marry Prince Uche. Because at the time, you know, he was 33 and I was 12. And I can imagine being a mom at that age. Like, can you imagine having to share your toy with your child? Like who wins that argument anyway? Like your kid snitching to your husband because he's the only adult in the house? Like, Daddy, Mommy's not sharing again. We both get sent to timeout. You know, that's silly. Right. But it was fine. Like at that age though, you know, you can't even really demand respect from your kid because how do you potty train a child when you're still having accidents? No, different cultures. I make fun of African cultures, but and we do have a lot of kids, but not nearly as many as the Mexicans. So y'all are still winning in that. Congratulations. I know that when I make jokes like this, I do sound a little bit racist, but I can assure you, I'm only being very passionate. But no, I'm not racist. I love Spanish women. In fact, my best friend is a single mother. Love her. She's great. Love her. No, I shouldn't be talking though. Besides my postpartum body, I think I'm in a pretty good place in my life. Like I think I look pretty good. You know, it's kind of hard to tell right now. I'm actually hotter in person, but right now it's hard because the microphone adds 10 pounds. But I swear, if you saw me in person, you would love me too. But usually whenever I tell people how old I am, you know, the first question, and when I explain like I could have been married already,
I'm sorry.
you know, their first question is just, what? You made it this long without any kids? Like, how many abortions have you had?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, right? And the truth is, like, I've never actually kept count. Because who does? Like, that would be horrible, you know? But no. I've never actually killed a baby, you guys. But no, they're called fetuses.
Hey, Heather, can you take over for me while I go
Abortion
grab a
jokes are
beer?
funny. Come on.
Just take over for me.
Oh, she is turning red. What's the matter? You don't like your egg scrambled? Too much? Is it too much yet? No? Oh, guys, come on. If babies had the mental capacity to understand abortion jokes, they would laugh. They would think it was funny. In fact, 100% of babies who don't think abortion jokes are funny just haven't lived. So I think I'm gonna get out of here because it was supposed to be a short set, but thank you guys so much for having me.
Marcia Langley, everybody. She is awesome. She always makes us laugh. All right, coming up next is my good friend. Where is he? Okay, there you are. He's ready. He's waiting in the wings. He's looking at his notes. Everybody give a big round of applause for Mr. Michael Crane. Come on up here, buddy. You do better than that. Come on. Give him a little more than that. Come on. There we go. That's good.
How's it going, everybody? I'm going to attempt to tell you some jokes. I'm going to move this mic stand like way the fuck over here. Alright, I don't like tall people next to me. So, alrighty. Where's the birthday girl? Right there? Well, happy birthday. When I first saw you in here tonight, I couldn't tell if it was a bridal shower or a birthday. But
Bridal shower, birthday, yeah.
Oh, it's a little bit of both?
Fuck no.
No, oh, fuck no.
I don't know.
Honestly, when I first saw your crown, I was like, I gotta go to Burger King. They upgraded their crown.
Yeah.
I really got Alrighty, so what do I got planned for y'all tonight? Alright, so I was told to do this, and I really like the story. It's a really good one. So when I was a lot younger, I had a lot of shoulder dislocations. Like, I could just wave at someone and be can you please pick that up for me? I just dislocated my shoulder. Thank you. Alright. I got up to like 16 dislocations. Like, it's ridiculous in my right shoulder. It's good as new now. But there was one funny incident that happened. I think it was dislocation 12 or 13, one of the two. And one of my friends invited me to a house party. And I was like, why the fuck did you invite me to a house party? I am the most awkward motherfucker you can invite to a house party. Like, this is how I party. You know that song, Party Like a Rock Star? You know, that song's pretty fucking awesome. I party more like a rock. Like, it goes a little something like this. Party like a rock. Party like a rock. Party like a rock. Don't do anything. Just stand there awkwardly. Smoke your cigarette. Drink your beer. Don't make eye contact. It goes a little something like that. That's how I go at parties. I just like, I'm like, hey dude, can I play some beer pong? No, there's a fucking line. There's a signage.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, oh, okay. I'll sign in. Cool. I'll just stand there awkwardly smoking my cigarette, drinking my beer, and I'm like, hey, this is good music, yeah? Superman that hoe. Yeah, Soldier Boy. That's a good tune right there. He just looks at me like, I'm like, oh, Superman that hoe. I'm just dancing in the corner by myself. And and this one time I was invited to a party. I was like, what the fuck, man? Alright, okay, sure, I'll go to this party. And I actually went to this party, and I was the life of the party. I was the jokester. I was the joker. Midnight toker. And I was doing great. I made fun of my friend's meth burn on his arm. He didn't want to tell me it was a meth burn, but I was like, you totally made meth and you burned yourself. And I made a joke about that, and I was just cracking everybody up. Like, this party was like 4 people, large, maybe 5. It was a rockin' party, music, beer, and everything. But this girl was so impressed by my comedic skills that she wanted to take me home that night. I'm like, what the fuck? That works? Sense of humor works? Awesome. So I follow her home. She walks in through the front door. I follow in right behind her. She goes into her bedroom, and I try to close the door behind me, and I miss. And normally if you miss closing the door behind you whenever you're walking through, you're like, oh shoot, I didn't close the door, so you do that. But no, I was super fucking drunk. I'm like, even though you're in the next bedroom, I'm gonna do this great gymnastic act. Watch this. Okay, here I go. Okay, I got the door. And throughout that motion, I just spun to the ground. I'm like, oh my god, no. I just dislocated my shoulder. Fuck. Okay. And then she comes out of the bedroom. She's all in her black bra and lacy panties, like, what are you doing down there, big boy? I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm speaking tongues here for a second. I just located my shoulder. Is that a good excuse to not have sex tonight? I swear to God, I dislocated it. Well, how do you know? This is my 12th time dislocating it. I think I know by now. And I'm like, shit. Fuck, okay. Just give me a second. I'll try to pop it back in. So I'm just sitting there just trying to work my shoulder back into the socket. And it just wasn't working. I swear, I spent like 30, 45 minutes trying to pop my own shoulder back into the socket. She was like, well, how about you just like, prop it up and try to run into a wall like Lethal Weapon? I'm like, that's a movie, honey. Reality and movies don't mix well together. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna break a rib in the process of trying to do that because my shoulder was like down to my ribs. And so she eventually goes back to her bedroom. She puts on some sweats, and I'm like, fuck, damn it. Okay, now I missed my chance. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to drive my sorry ass to the hospital. And so when I get into my car, now let me tell you about my car at the time. My first car was a Nissan, or 1992 Nissan 300ZX twin turbo, 300 horsepower, 300 foot-pounds of torque. You don't have to know what torque is. It's just a fancy word for cars. And it was a really fast car, but it had a manual transmission. Now, I dislocated my right shoulder. Now, here in the States, in Europe, the transmission's on the left side because the steering wheel is on the other side. But it's on the right side. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to call an ambulance. I'm just going to drive myself to the hospital. Okay. And then I try to fish my keys out of my pocket. It's not in my left pocket. It forces in my left pocket, or right pocket. So I'm trying to grab my keys. I'm like, okay, fuck these tight pants. Okay, and I'm sitting down when I'm trying to do this. I finally fish my keys out. I drop them. Fuck. Okay, here we go. And I don't know if you ever tried starting your car with your left hand. It's quite awkward. I'm just sitting there like, okay, here we go. Okay, just get in the hole. That's what I was going to do tonight, but I failed miserably. Oh shit, I dropped my keys. Okay. I get my car started up. Now I'm like, alright, there we go. There's that sweet engine note I was waiting for. And I start driving, and I have to shift with my left hand with my dislocated shoulder and steer the wheel. So I'm like, fuck, stop sign, gotta sit down. Fuck. Okay, here we go. Oh wait, there's a green light? No, it's red. Shit down. What am I doing with my life? Oh my god, I'm driving my drunk ass to the hospital. I really gotta rethink my life. Okay, it's green. So I drive my, drunk ass to the hospital. And when I get there, like I said, I'm drunk. I even called ahead of time to let him know I was coming. You want to send an ambulance? No, I don't want an ambulance. And so I get there, and I walk up to the front doors, and the doors are locked. I'm like, why are these doors locked? I just called up ahead of time. There's people here. Where the fuck? Where is everybody? And I'm all pissed off. Like, every single door is locked. What the fuck? And I see a side door. I'm like, I'm gonna try that door. It's like a fire escape door. And I open it, and it's open. I'm like, oh. Okay, so this is obviously the way to the emergency room. So I go in there. The door closes behind me. And it's completely dark. I'm like, oh no. So I start wandering the halls. The halls have glass on both sides. You can see into these offices, very modern. But I started to notice something was up. I noticed, like, the computer monitors were smashed. The keyboards are smashed. Drawers are pulled out, turned upside down. Obviously, this place has been looted. I'm like, what the fuck have I got myself into? I'm like, oh, no, this is not happening right now. Oh, no. Then I hear this moaning in the corner. I'm like, oh my god, dead guy zombie redundant. And no, it wasn't really dead guy zombie. Nothing was looted. It was just very dark and creepy. I'm wandering through this hallway. I burst through a door. I get blinded by the light. I'm like, where the fuck am I? Am I dead? And And these nurses come running up to me like, "Oh, are you okay? We've been expecting you. Where have you been?" I'm like, I called up here. I didn't know where the emergency room was. And she was like, "Well, did you see a sign out front that said emergency room out back?" No, I didn't. And she was like, "Well, how much have you had to drink tonight?" I'm like, too much. I've had too much to drink tonight. And you drove here by yourself? Yeah, I wasn't gonna call one of the ambulances because, like, those things are expensive. I might as well have just arrived in a limo and just, arrived in style for the same amount of money. Fine, we'll go ahead and get you taken care of. Go ahead and lay on the bed. Once I got that good medicine drugs, oh my God, being drunk and on, like, medicine from the hospital, awesome. And at one point in time, I was like, you know what? I gotta Facebook this. This is a very important status update. I dislocated my shoulder and drove here drunk. And she's like, "Hey, no cell phones in the emergency room." I don't see the problem. I got 2 working thumbs. My shoulder's fucked up, but my thumbs work. I don't see why I can't be in an emergency room and text at the same time. I do love that story. Let's see. So, I went to go visit Tyler, Texas recently, and on my way home, I saw this billboard. And, the background was black in big red letters. It said, "Is." And in the smaller white letters, it said, "Jesus better." So it read, "Jesus is better." That's all it said. If you look really closely, you can see what church posted that billboard up, and you might get in a car wreck at the same time. Because I was in fine print. But I read that billboard, and I was like, I need that billboard to specify what Jesus is better at. Because don't get me wrong, he's a good person. He died for everybody's sins. Thank y'all for coming out to the comedy show, but I'm not about to get crucified for y'all. I'm sorry, I'm not that good of a person. I'm not going to die for y'all's sins. So, and I was like, but I needed to specify what he's better at, because I think there's a couple things I'm better than Jesus at. I know that's a bold statement. Like, for instance, I think I'm better at Magic the Gathering than he is. Like, I play that game quite a bit, and I think it won't be around for another couple, 10 years or so. And I think I'm pretty good at that. Let's see, what else am I better at? I think I'm better at Super Smash Brothers Melee on the GameCube than he is. Because, once again, it won't be around for a couple thousand years. And another thing I think I'm better than him is driving. Because he doesn't know what a car is. Like, I think I can outdrive Jesus. That's what I'm saying. And getting to that. So, but I mean, maybe he did come up with it. Maybe he was smoking that magical green stuff, and he's like, what if we just take, hear me out, man. What if we just take 2 chariots and put them together? And then, we need something to drive the rear wheels, I don't know what to call it, a motar. Maybe a motar. And then maybe, something else. We don't need horses, man. Maybe a wheel to turn left and right. Anyway, so I'm gonna segue to my next bit. It's that saying that Jesus take the wheel. Out of all the people that take the wheel, why Jesus? I mean, I know it's a metaphorical expression, when your life gets crazy, have him guide you to the right way. But I like to take things literally. So, why out of everybody for him to get you out of a car wreck, to, have him take the wheel? Wouldn't you want to summon the spirit of, Jeff Gordon? A professional NASCAR driver? But then again, he's still alive. I don't know how rituals work, so maybe you can't summon the spirit of someone who's alive. So how about Dale Earnhardt Jr.? Now, he's a great driver, don't get me wrong. He did die in a fiery car wreck with a wall, but he's still a professional driver. I think he can get you out of that situation better than Jesus could. Let's see, what else do I got? I got about 4 minutes. Okay. I told myself I was going to do this one. I don't see him here. But where's Tom Gerlhart, the karaoke master? Okay, he's totally not here. But last time I went karaoke, I only got one fucking song. I did sing tribute, it was pretty awesome, but I wanted to sing some more songs. I'm a little upset about that. So, one of the songs I wanted to sing was, let's see, Let the Bodies Hit the Floor by Drowning Pool. A lovely love song, I know. But I wanted to sing it as like I was part of the Bee Gees. So it would go a little something like this. Let the bodies hit the floor. 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 One, nothing trying to be. Two, nothing trying to be. Three, nothing trying to be. Four, something's trying to be. But I didn't get to sing that song. Another song I wanted to sing was my personal rendition. No karaoke bar has a song. I don't know why. I think it's a great song by Linkin Park, but Bleed It Out, maybe it has something to do with tampons. I don't know. Maybe that's why they don't play that song. But I came up with a rendition where Bane's singing it along with Batman. So we go a little something like this. I don't have a cup. No, that's full of water. No, I'm not going to use that. Here we go. Okay, yeah, that'll work. Yeah. All right. Let's see if I can do this. All right. Let's see.
I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. Just to throw it away. I bleed it out, don't stop the show. Sloppy words and sloppy flow. Sucking off a lock and load, count it back and watch it go. Mama help me, I've been cursed. Death is rolling in every verse. Candy paint on a brand new hearse. Can't contain me, he knows he works. Fuck this hurts. I won't lie, it's just about